Welcome back, APCSA students. So in this video, I'll go through A2 of the Pixlab, get you started with that. So again, primarily I'm using this student guide to run through that you could download, and then we're going to finally get into some of the code of the program. So for A2 here, it says to run the main method in colorchooser.java. So if you go to your Pixlab folder, wherever you have stored it, and then go into the classes folder, and then you should be able to find colorchooser.java, which is right here. And then it said to run it. Run it. Let's see if I can resize it here. So I believe that your color chooser will likely look different than mine. I think there are different types of it, but nevertheless, whatever you have, it might look more like this one. And so, and maybe mine would look like that if I go to RGB. No, it still looks different than that one. So you may have some variation, but this is just trying to get you, again, more comfortable with these. The idea of each pixel having a red strand, a green strand, and a blue strand. And so playing around with changing those RGB values to get different colors. So when you run the color chooser, that program, that Java program, has a toString method that will print the color that you choose in the end. So if I, at this point, choose this kind of red color and I say OK, then if I go back to my program, I can see here. I can see the red value, the green value, and the blue value of that particular color. So if I want to use that color in the future, I know I want to use this RGB, these RGB values. So this is just getting you used to that. It has a couple of questions for you to go through afterward, how to make pink, yellow, purple, and just kind of getting used to the RGB values. One thing I will point out, and maybe I can do it with the color chooser. Let me run this again. Oh, it's still running. Interesting. Okay. If I go to the RGB, you can see the hex codes, and we don't do hex anymore with our binary and etc. But so what I want to point out is when everything is turned on, max value 255, 255, 255, you get white. And so sometimes it's counterintuitive. People aren't sure, or students aren't sure if 255 maxed out is white or black. And so if we go to 0, 0, 0, 0, I didn't hit enter yet, enter, then you're going to see black for that. So one way to remember that 0 is black and 255 is white, which is something I would expect you to know, you can think of 0 as turning the lights off. So 0, O for off, and that each RGB value is how much of that color do you want to turn on, like a light. And so if you turn the light on all the way to 55 for red and everybody else is off, you're going to get a solid red color. So if you want to think of it that way, that has helped me as well. So all zeros is black, all 255s is white, and then there's all these variations in between. So play around with it with some of the RGB values. Go ahead, these are not exact answers, it's just getting comfortable with playing with the RGB to make these colors. So do that, and then I will, oh, there's a little dark gray lingering there, and then I'll see you in the next video for A3.